What would you say your experience has been living here?
Better than being on the street.
Oh.
During the 50s and 60s, they just tore such a lot of it down and ruined the heart of the city.
Aldershot seems to be a chuck-off point for people that have come out of prison.
Okay, in the time I've been here, yeah, it has got, like you said, quieter and just more run down.
No, Aldershot's no different to anywhere else in the UK, to be honest with you.
What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in a town that is popularly known as the home of the British Army. However, this town has also been rated one of the worst places to live in the UK. This town is called Aldershot. Right, so one of those things I cannot get my head around is the fact that when you look at these ratings, right, you'll be thinking to your head that when you come to this town, it will be like a proper run-down town. But then you step into this town and it's just, if you look around, to be honest, and this is like the town center, and for me, the town center kind of gives you the vibe of what the town would look like if you go around the whole like places in the town. But if I come into the town center and it's buzzing of energy, it's got like new builds, it looks like it's been looked after as often as possible. For me, I feel like it's not as bad as they make it sound. But again, we're still going to explore to see, you know, basically what it really is. Maybe there might be some part, just like every other town anyways, there's always like the good and the bad. But for me, just right here, it looks okay so far. So let's go. Right, again, so this is what the town center looks like. Again, it's very multicultural, but one thing is that is really predominant is that there's like loads of like Chinese people here. So you get all of that Chinese shops, a lot of them, and obviously all of those designs as well. But so far it's looking pretty much decent. A lot of the businesses look like they're still booming. We haven't seen like any like closed off, you know, business or anything has been wrapped up. It all pretty look decent to me. Right, so I've now come towards the shopping center. It's right there, it's called the Wellington. So let's go check this out. Let's go check out the shopping center. First impression is very quiet. Got JD store there, and that should be similar to Card Factory, where it's like the works. So, what are those? It's got all the shops on there. It's for the football club. Okay, Poundland. It's very small, by the way. Really small. Is that all of it? Oh, new look. Well, it's a very small shopping center, but one thing is, it's very clean. The floors are properly clean. It's not very busy, but it is very small. You alright, mate? Yeah. Are you from here?
Yeah.
I just want to ask a few questions.
I've got a haircut booked.
Okay, cool. No worries. So, yeah. I think some of the shops are yet to be rented out. All of those are yet to be rented out as well. And that's it really. I think it's only got 2 floors to it, so this is the top floor. So I'm gonna go downstairs through the escalator to see what it is like down there. That's one exit to go outside. So yeah, let's go down that way. But first impression, it's quiet, it's clean, it's got enough shops. Oh, there, card factory. Oops. Okay, let's go down the escalator then. Yeah, it's a very, very small shopping center. It's really nothing to see. It's like a little diner here. That's Wilco, but I think they've moved. So that's another spot that's yet to be occupied. And that's the gym. Nice. Decent, pretty decent shopping center, really. There you've got like your homewares, chairs and stuff, house furnitures. Oh, that's it. Wow, that's it. That's the whole of it. It's really small, but it looks efficient. The businesses are okay. Some of the shops have not been rented, so, or apart from that, it's decent, clean, very clean actually. The floors are really, really clean, you know. But yeah, let's get back outside. So this is really outside. Let's go check out the energy of the town. Let's go this way. So I've come somewhere. It's called the Resource, the cinema. What's your name, please?
James Collins.
James Collins. Are you from this town?
Just here temporarily. So I wasn't born and bred up here, no.
Okay. How long have you lived here for?
About 2.5, 3 years.
Oh, okay. 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
How have you? What would you say your experience has been living here?
Better than being on the street.
Oh, okay. Okay. What is that in a good way, or are you trying to say it's close? It's kind of close to like living on the street if you live here.
Well, no, it was better than being on the street, and obviously slowly rebuilding my life. So it's a positive experience.
Great. So that's a positive one. Like that for you. Well done. Good stuff. Yeah. So in terms of say like opportunities in this town, what would you rate, say in a scale of like 1 to 10? What would you rate that
well,
for?
in my situation, the job centre's been very, very supportive. Okay. You know, I just thought it would be just like a one trip. You know, once you step on the escalator, then there's a time limit, and you need to jump off that the escalator because that's your time. So what I'm trying to say badly is there's a time limit, but they've been very, very supportive to me. And they've let me take my time. So you know, they're giving me lots of opportunities.
Great.
So yeah,
great.
You know, so the institutions in the town are very, very good.
Working with, okay.
You know, so.
Okay. So in terms of like say security, what would you say this town is safe then?
I keep myself to myself, so you know, there are nice areas, but like any town, you know where not to go.
Yeah.
Every town has that problem. So Aldershot's no different to anywhere else in the UK, to be honest with you. So it's developing.
Yeah.
So it's whatever troubles it's been in the past, it's trying to raise its game.
Yeah.
So it's a positive.
Okay, great stuff. Good to hear that. So I've been around the town for a couple of hours now, obviously talking to locals and things like that. But then this town has been rated one of the worst places to live in the UK. Top 10.
It's got a, obviously I don't, I'm not from here.
Yeah.
It's a stop-off point for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know the history.
Yeah.
It's got a bad rap about it. But it's trying to improve.
Yeah.
So as I'm trying to engage with Aldershot as much as possible to get out of Aldershot, if you understand.
Okay, I get you. Yeah.
So obviously there's a process I have to follow.
Yeah.
Then to up my game to move on with my life. So as I say, I don't know the history of the place, but
But so far your experience has been amazing. I mean, so far your experience has been amazing.
Well, the people that I'm connected to, I've got a small net of friends from all ages, and as I say, Aldershot's got a bad rap, but there are still very good people and supportive people in the town. But Aldershot seems to be a chuck-off point for people that have come out of prison. Okay. I've never been in prison.
Yeah.
So I've never been in trouble with the police. But I do know it's a sort of like, you're out of prison, you're on the streets, I send you to Aldershot. So there's a minority of people that have just come out of prison that are a little bit lost, and I think that's what's bringing the town down.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So there's an element that you see around town, people drinking booze and bits and pieces, and arguments and that's the element that's
bringing the bad press.
Bringing the bad press.
Okay, yeah. But one thing also I've observed is it's very multicultural here. I've seen different ethnicity, different people.
Yeah, it is. I think was it? I forgot her name now. No, I forgot her name now.
Okay.
But several years ago, I think 2008, all the people were relocated from like Nepal. That were the Gurkhas.
Oh, okay.
It's Joanna Lumley.
Right.
Do you know Joanna Lumley?
Negative, no.
No, anyway, she's got connections with Nepal. She did a thing with the government to get all the Nepals who wanted to relocate
to move here.
The ex-serviceman that helped the UK back in the day, and she battled that through the Parliament. Okay. And this became in 2008. The Nepals came over here, right, and that's where you see them all sitting on the grass.
That explains it, because as soon as I came into the town from the train station, I was like, it looks like, I mean, I've seen a lot of people that looks like, the Asian, like looking Korean, kind of,
from Nepal. Yeah,
they're all from Nepal.
Gurkhas, ex-Gurkhas.
Right. So okay.
So she went through the court, and then the government said, right, okay, whoever wants to, as a thank you, come over and rehouse in the UK and live off your war pension that we'll give you.
Right.
So that's the reason why you got a lot of ex-Gurkhas in the town, and it's a military town anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So and then obviously you got everybody else. It's like a mini London.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because I read online it says it's the home of the British Army as well. So yeah,
absolutely.
Okay. Oh, thanks for your time. I really appreciate your information. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Imole.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you later, mate. Thank you. Yeah. Oh wow, that's some great information, because as soon as I came into the town, I saw like people, Asian looking people, so I was like, oh my god, what's going on here? But he's literally explained to me that they are Nepalese. They moved here obviously due to an agreement with the UK government. Obviously this town is known to be the home of the British Army, so apparently these guys fought in the war, or their ancestors fought in the war, hence why they had this deal to move down here. So I've seen a lot of Nepalese just scattered around the town, so that's amazing. It's good to know. Okay, let's go. I'm not sure what's going on here, but this whole part of the town looks like it's just been renovated, repainted. Look, all of the roads, the lamps, everything looks, I don't know, man, very nice. Very, very nice. And then you have a church right there. And I'm not sure who rated this town as one of the worst places to live, but so far it looks very convenient, looks pretty clean. It's not a lot of people, it's not as busy as most of the towns I've been to, so yeah, I can't, yeah, there's nothing to fault about this town, to be honest, so far. So let's keep going. Good afternoon, sir. What's your name, please? Will. Will, are you from here?
I've lived here for 20 years now.
20 years. Interesting. Were you in the military?
No.
What did you do?
I work for the post office.
Worked for the post office.
I'm retired now, by the way.
Oh, right. Nice. Right. So what would you say your experience has been living in Aldershot the last 20 years?
Yeah, it's okay. The reason I moved here was the woman I married comes from this area.
Okay.
So she's always lived here. And yeah, I lived in the country before, so coming up to a town was a new experience. But in many ways I found the town sort of underrated, really, because it's a handy place to live because you're not far from London.
Yep.
It's good for transport links. I liked it because there's a railway station, there's a bus station. I've got a car as well.
Yeah.
So I just found it a very useful place in the country to stay.
Great stuff. So you, aside your personal transport, the buses around the town, do they work efficiently?
They used to be better. What's complicated it now is there used to be a bus station until a couple of years ago. They're renovating lots of bits of the town. Apparently the bus station is owned by a private individual or private company. It's not owned by the bus company. They were going to renovate it. Since then the lease has run out, they've had to move, and it's all a bit sketchy now with the buses. I don't find it very helpful because there's about 3 different, what are in fact the
companies running.
It used to be the Termini, still the same bus company.
Right.
But if you want a bus for one place, you have to go to, you know, like for Guildford, you have to go to one stop. If you turn to one bus stop in one part of the town, if you want to go somewhere else, you have to go to a stop somewhere else in the town. I'm quite confused by it. I very seldom use the buses now.
Yeah, I understand that. Right, so what would you say about like the town in the last 20 years you've lived there? Has it been on a decline or has things improved? What would you say about that?
Yeah, when I came, there were a number of large chain stores here, Marks and Spencer's next, quite a few others. And then it went into a bit of decline, all that closed. And then they come up with a renewal plan, which seems to be working quite well. It's not finished yet, obviously, but the middle of town they've renewed, and it potentially looks quite good.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of building here on the military ground.
Yeah, I was going to ask, because it looks like it's all been repainted and things like that.
Well, this junction has just been, it took them 2 years to sort out the junction because it used to be owned by the military. I was talking to one of the contractors here, and it was all done to their specification many years ago, you know, when it was a proper military garrison here, or a larger garrison. It's now run by whoever runs the highways here locally. And but anyway, yes, they've got that sorted, but that's also due to the fact that you may have noticed there's an awful lot of building going on.
Yes.
Which is going to, I don't know, double the size of the population, I should think, when it's all done.
Yeah.
Or by more than that even.
Yeah. I mean, what I've observed so far is that the town is a lot quiet. There's not a lot of people here. I mean, in my opinion.
Yeah.
This town has been rated one of the worst places to live in the UK, and you've lived there for 20 years. What would your opinion be about that?
Yeah, there's lots. What's been a shame is that, in terms of being the best or the worst place, is the architecture. And I think until the war, There are a lot of nice old buildings here, and sort of during the 50s and 60s they just tore such a lot of it down and ruined the heart of the city. My mother-in-law, who was born in, she's 90 years old now, she was born in about 1934 or something, and she's lived in Aldershot. She bought a house here in 1957 or 58, or her and her husband, and they've lived here ever since, and I speak to her and some of her friends, and they used to say what a great place Aldershot was because it had everything, and that was largely on the back of the military presence because of the large military population. It kept the town alive. In the time I've been here, it has got, like you said, quieter and just more run down.
Okay. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you would like people to know about Aldershot then? Anything else?
I wish people with money would come and live here, so there'd be a bit lift things up a bit. Unfortunately, I don't have enough, so I'm not making too much contribution.
Fair enough. Thanks for your time, Will. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Nice to speak to you.
Right, so I've come now to the military museum. So let's go inside. Let's try to have a look. Let's see what it is. Hopefully I'm allowed to bring my camera in, because sometimes I might not be allowed to, but we'll see what happens anyway. Let's go. Okay, it's literally open. They've got the ammo tank here. Oh wow. Back in the days during the war. That one there. That's the armored personnel carrier. So pretty much the soldiers go inside there, and when they're taken to the location, then they come out and start to run. Look, it's like a bullet. Let's go around there. It's amazing that it's not all rusted. Huh. Okay, let's walk through. Let's go. Please do not climb on the wheels. So people actually do climb on the wheels. Number 1 pig. So loads and loads of that is a huge armored tank. Oh wow, look at the barrel. Oh, that's crazy. The Chieftain main battle tank. Wow, look at that, look at the size of that. It's bigger. Oh wow. And then that as well. Oh yeah. And that's the Challenger 1 main battle tank. I think in Ukraine they're using the Challenger 2, but yeah, that is the Challenger 1 main battle tank. Wow, that's huge. Oh wow. Crazy thing is, you see this stuff on TV and you feel like, oh, it's not that big. Boy, it is massive, huge. Look at the size of that. And then you have all of the old trucks, and then loads of bed pools as well. Look, bed pools on the floor. But boy, look at that. That's the Willys Jeep. When America entered the Second World War in December 1941, it provided the Allies with much needed support. This include Willys Jeep. So Americans provided the Allies with like support, and those are one of the Jeeps they gave out. This is actually covered in bird poop. That's a Land Rover. And what is that? 25-pounder field gun. That's the artillery right there. Oh wow. So the guy controlling and setting the target will be sat there, and someone will be behind him loading the cannons. Wow. And that's perhaps a wheelbarrow to carry ammunition and stuff. What is this? Military pattern general service wagon. Okay. Obviously they've got like a chariot in front. And then that's the ambulance. Bedford J1 ambulance, 1960. Okay, let's get back out. It's amazing how the museum managed to preserve, you know, history. These are all different artillery pieces. You see? Artillery pieces from the left to the right. That, and that. These are like weapon of, I don't know, man, crazy destruction right there. That's another service vehicle. It's Bedford. Look at that. Imagine living during the war. You know, sometimes we take a lot of things for granted these days because, you know, we go into our house, we turn on our AC or our heating, and we're all good. But there was a time where people actually lived in trenches, like living in trenches and literally hoping and praying that they see the next minute, not even the next day, the next minute. That's crazy. That's actually crazy to think that an artillery might just strike next to you and boom, that's you in pieces. That's crazy. But yeah, look at all of those. Let's go have some more look. So that's the gallery, shop, cafe, that's what it calls. That's locked off. Interesting.
Hi sir.
Hiya, you alright?
How are you today?
Not too bad, thanks.
Do you have a ticket or do you need one?
I don't have a ticket. Do I have to pay to go in?
Yes, there is a price sign just there and there, and there's an admission sign at the front as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
That ticket's valid for 1 whole year, so you can come back as often as you want.
Cool.
You have 2 seconds.
Yep. Thanks very much.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Take care.
So. So that's your annual entry ticket. So we're back in the area. You're more than welcome back. We do various things during the course of the year. Like we have Napoleonic reenactors here during the winter months, once a month. So a little handy map for you.
Thank you.
Inside
Cheers.
the museum, like a great big horseshoe, you're going through there, and you hopefully come out just over there. Local history first, story of the British Army coming to Aldershot on the other side. Obviously all the vehicles outside,
Yes,
more in
it
the barn.
does. Yeah.
Sort of course at the top of the hill.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks a lot. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's walk through. Typical kitchen.
The truth. I have to fold the wings to get the machine in here, and then unfold them again, ready to fly. I don't have an airplane to show you right now. That's crazy. Greatest aviator in Britain, and I don't have no aeroplane. Good reason for it. They just held the 1912 military air trials, and I won. Only thing is, the winning machine had to be...
Okay, just walking through the museum. Cost £10 to actually do the tour. Well, not a tour, just actually walk through. And this is like the clinic. That's all the wall. Look at that old TV. My granddad used to have something like that. But ours, you could literally close and open them like that. Wow. And that's the old telephones. Interesting. That's a training tunnel. Let's go. I think they do need more lights in here. Searchlight. Wow. Please do not climb. Okay, let's watch a movie. Interesting. Those are different guns. Different guns. Oh look, that's a mortar shell. Right there. That's a mortar shell. Joining. Imagine you have just joined the army. One of the important parts of the basic training is drill. Step into the booth to find out more. Okay, let's step into the booth. It says pull, so let's pull that.
Get up! Hey! Stand attention! Get your heels touching! Get your heels together, you! More yanks! Look up! Get your neck in the back of the collar everywhere now. Stop standing there like a question mark. Look above the man in front of you now. Stop fidgeting about. It's not a dance floor. Stand perfectly still now. I'm not happy, gentlemen. I'm not happy at all. The dressing is abysmal. We're not getting on the heel, and we're idle. Two will retire. About 10. 1. Stop bending at the waist, you. Stand still. By the command, dismiss. I want you to turn squarely to your right and get off the drill square. Any questions?
No, sir.
Here we go then. Dash!
That was scary at first. That was scary at first. It was like, I wasn't expecting that. Wow, okay, let's get out of here now. Look. Feels like someone just sat there. Look. Wow, okay. We hope that you enjoyed your visit. Please do not forget to visit the museum shop. Okay, push to exit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think it's the best place to end this video now. But yeah, I've visited Aldershot. I do not think, well, I do not agree with the ratings. I think that this town is actually a decent place to live. It shouldn't be among the worst places to live, but again, that is my opinion based off what I've seen since I've been here. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you're local, if you live here and you have any reason to disagree with or agree with the ratings, please let me know as well in the comment section. Please make sure you like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching this one. Bye.